Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's Reid as always, and today I'm coming back at you with a video that I just actually recently posted on Madden 19, but I wanted to do a remake of on Madden 20 in order to give you guys the details on what you need to do in order to make a playbook here on Madden 20. And I also want to explain a little bit of my logic behind why playbooks are important, why they matter to you, and why you should care, and why you should put in a little bit of effort to make one. Now, it's super easy to make one. It'll take you guys like 5 minutes, so once this video is done, if you like it, please drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel for more, and comment down below any future videos you'd like me to see, any feedback. If this helped you out, let me know. But let's get into it. The first thing that you're going to do, you're just going to go from the main menu, you're going to go to the little settings cog down at the bottom right. This is where a lot of stuff is this year, and the menu is honestly a carbon copy of last year. It's not much different. All you're going to do, go to the setting icon, and then you're going to go to Customize Playbook. There's an actual independent title for it here. So you're just going to hit Customize Playbook, and then I'm going to walk you through the process of customizing your own playbook. So first things first, you're going to want to create a playbook based off of whichever team's playbook you're best with, or whichever one has the most plays that you're going to keep. And so that could be an offensive playbook, it could be a defensive playbook. Once you already have one created, you're going to have these options up at the top to edit offense or edit defense, but right now you're going to want to stick to create offense and create defense. So I'm going to create mine off of the Pittsburgh Steelers playbook, and what that's going to do, I'm going to jump right in, and I'm going to automatically have every single play from the Pittsburgh Steelers playbook at my disposal, and you'll be able to see that under my playbook. You can hold L2 to scroll through the formations, and then you hold R2 to scroll through the kind of, how do I want to call it, offsets of that formation, or the offshoots of that formation. So you could have multiple different shotgun formations varying with what you do on the right side here using R2. So that's how you access all the plays. And then the second, or all the plays that are currently in your playbook. Now, if you want to add plays, you're going to scroll over one more tab by pressing R1 and go to All Plays. And through this tab, you're going to be able to access every single play in the game. You can access every single formation, you can access every single sub-formation, and this is super useful because you can go in and try out plays, you can put in any play you want, and you can put it into your playbook and kind of adjust your playbook like so. And so the reason I want to, before I get into some of the more points of how to do it, I want to explain why that's important to you. The reason that's important to you is because just like in a real NFL team, you're going to have to adjust whenever you're playing your franchise mode or playing your head-to-head mode against your friends or whatever it might be. And what I mean by that is you don't know what your team's going to be like or play like until you get into a franchise mode. Madden's a lot different this year than it was last year, and so you're going to want to get into it and start to see how does your team play. Okay, maybe I need to add in more read options, or maybe I need to add in more running plays, better running plays. Maybe I need to add in more of the RPOs this year, or something like that. And that's what you can do through custom playbooks, is you can add those into the playbook that you already have established and you like, and you don't have to go through and try and find another regular playbook that's a default playbook that you can use. It's a lot less effort, and on top of that, you're going to memorize where the plays are in your playbook. So you're going to know, on third down, I need to get a big play. I can go to this specific formation under this specific subset, and I know the play is like 3 down or something like that. You're going to be able to call that play real quick because you're going to get memorized with that playbook, and you're going to get familiar with it. And so those are a couple reasons why it's really important to do this year. And it was important in past years, but a lot of people overlooked it. Especially in this year, you're going to want to be able to customize your playbook because they changed the playbooks, and not all playbooks are good on both sides, run and pass, or defensively at run stopping or stopping the pass. For example, the Steelers playbook that I'm going off of here is very good with passing plays, but their running plays are garbage. If you look at the formations that they actually have, they have shotgun, they have single back, they have weak eye, they have I form. That's all they have. They have 4 total overarching formations, and to be honest with you, some of them are useless. A lot of people don't run I form. This is pretty much only a short yardage situation type of formation, so the Steelers really only have shotgun, single back, and weak eye, and I really don't like weak eye personally. I prefer strong eye over weak eye, and so there's really only 2 formations, 2 overarching formations, the single back and the shotgun, that I like out of this specific playbook. But what you can do, I can go to all plays and I can add something in. So say I wanted to add in that strong eye that I was talking about. I just go to strong eye and I can select whichever set that I want. You can select close. There's a ton of them. Just do some experimenting and figure out which plays work for you. Typically speaking, with the with the strong eye, I like this HY offset formation because there are some good plays out of this formation. In addition to that, though, you're going to want to pick plays that work out of this formation. The strong eye is known for having good tossing plays, so you're going to want to go through and find, for example, in the strong eye, a formation that specifically has a toss play. And so I didn't find one up until this point. That halfback toss motion isn't a very good play in specific, so I'm looking for a very specific play that works out of this formation, and I'm not seeing it yet. So I'm going to have to go through and find it out of a formation. So here it is. This is one of the strong eye formations that work really well, the halfback toss. So I know that I want this play out of the strong eye, and I'm going to go ahead and build a formation around this and add it into the offense. If you look in the bottom right-hand corner, it's going to tell you how many plays you have left to add into the playbook, or how many you have added into the playbook out of 500. You get a total of 500. Right now, the Steelers have 415. So I can go ahead and add in a couple different formations without even having to take anything out of the game. So I can just go ahead and add in a whole bunch of plays here into the playbook, just say whatever I want to add, and then I can add in whatever works for me, which is fantastic. Now, you're probably also wondering, how do you take plays out of the playbook? Well, you go back to my playbook tab up here at the top, and you just scroll over plays, say out of the I form tight end, I don't want to have the halfback misdirection. All you have to do is click on it. It'll ask you, are you sure you want to remove the play? And you can go ahead and take that play out of the playbook. So super easy, very simple to do. That's how you add and delete plays from the playbook and create a custom playbook for yourself. Now, there are a couple more intricacies to what you can do here. The next thing that you can do, you can do audibles. And so you can then go into every formation that you have and say for that, did I add in I definitely added in strong eye, right? Yeah, so I can go to that strong eye formation that I added in, and I can select the audibles that I want to be available to me. So say maybe you have a formation like this and you're typically trying to run out of this formation. Maybe you're going to add in a couple running plays, maybe a play action play, and maybe one passing play. Or you can choose your variation of this. Most formations, if you go through, will normally have up at the top a regular passing play, a short yardage passing play, a single running play, a deep passing play, and then a play action passing play. But maybe that format doesn't work for you. Maybe whenever you're playing games, you want to have access to different audibles than 3 pass plays. Maybe you want access to 2 running plays and 2 passing plays. Or maybe you want access to a running play and a screen play. And you can do that by accessing your audibles here and setting your audibles. So say that I go to the shotgun formation. This is a really powerful shotgun formation. The shotgun Y trips weak. The really powerful play out of this playbook is honestly the halfback screen. So what I can do, I can set the screen as my audible, and then I have access to that at all time. Then I have access to a regular pass play, I have access to a deep pass play, I have access to a halfback screen, and then I also have access to a run. And so that's really helpful for you guys because you can set your audibles. I know for a fact that you've gotten into a play and you're like, damn, I got an audible out of this, but there's no play that I want to audible to. So you got to hot route a million different receivers and do a million different things, and then you're close on time. Well, number one, knowing your playbook and having a custom playbook is going to reduce the amount of time it takes to pick a play and audible. And in addition to that, you'll have more time to be able to make calls at the line of scrimmage because you know where everything's at. You're picking your play quicker and everything like that. But on top of that, it's going to allow you to pick what works for you. That's really important. I can't stress that enough. What works for you and what works for me are 2 totally different things. And so the game having a preset of a certain run, pass, play action, deep pass type of scheme doesn't work for everybody. It doesn't work for me. I like to have access to 2 runs or a run and a screen because it gives me more options whenever I'm trying to call a play. I can hot route wide receivers into a pass play, but I can't hot route into a screen play. I can't hot route into a nice running play. You know what I mean? So having those options available to me at the line of scrimmage is a big difference maker. Now, the next thing that we want to talk about is the game plan, and the game plan is extremely important if you're really trying to go off of coach suggestions, this is what affects coach suggestions. You can go through every situation: first down, second and long, second and medium, fourth and long, fourth and short, inside the 5, and you can edit what the coach is going to suggest for you in those specific situations. So say on first down, you're primarily a passing team and you hate getting all these run play suggestions. You don't use them, you're not going to use them. What you can do is you can click on it and you can increase or decrease the stars so it indicates whether that's a play you want to run on that specific down or not. So on first down, I don't want to run the Power Alert X Smoke, but on first down, maybe I want to run the PA Dig a whole hell of a lot. So I'm going to set that as 5 stars. The coach is more often than not going to have this play available for you in the coach's suggestion because you game planned it that way. And if you were to set everything to 1 star, you would be pretty much guaranteed to have this play show up in your playbook on first down. But then you say you go to second and medium, then I don't want to run PA Dig, for example. Then all I'd have to do is go in here and find that play or find whatever's in here, and I'd be able to indicate I don't want to run those plays. Maybe on most times I want to run the ball on second down. So I'm going to take down these passes plays and I'm going to increase the halfback dive because my personal style, I want to get as close to the first down marker as possible so I can throw an easy, quick third down pass or an easy, quick short run to get that first down. So I want to put this play's stars up and take down the stars for the passing plays or something like that in this specific situation. And you can game plan every single down, every single type of yardage. You can even game plan the red zone, the goal line pass. You can game plan going for 2, and that's a big one. When you go for 2, having suggestions there that work for you on a 2-point play or something like that, or on the goal line, that's super effective because then you can just go to plays that work for you and you don't have to think about it at all. You're like, okay, I know this play works, let me get it to the guy that I think is going to catch it. If it doesn't work, okay, let me pick another goal line play, let me pick another go for 2 play or whatever it might be, because maybe last time you missed a 2-point conversion. Okay, let's switch it up, go with something different this time. But you have quick access to it, and you don't have to scroll through the entire playbook to find it. That gives you more time to adjust at the line of scrimmage and improve your game. That's going to improve your game tenfold because you're going to be able to have more time. You're going to be able to have easier reads and have more time to read the defense and make calls, make adjustments, make audibles. And that time, that value of that time can't be understated. So, like I said, these are all the reasons for creating a custom playbook. These are the things that you can do with a custom playbook. You can even, for example, you can hit copy and paste on one of these things and you can paste it to the other selections. And so I'm going to go back and not do that, but you can copy and paste it so that, say you have one play that's really good and you always want it to be suggested for it, you can do it so that it's pasted and you don't have to go through every single one and manually press X to increase the stars. You can copy and paste it, and every single time that quick slant play, for example, will pop up in your coach's suggestions play. So hopefully that helped you guys out. Hopefully that gave you guys some insight as to why custom playbooks are important, and maybe it gave you some insight into what you want to do with your custom playbook. Like I said, everybody's different. Everybody wants to run different things. It depends on what team you're using. So go ahead and experiment with the custom playbook and try and figure out some things that you like. There are some formations in here that you'll never even see run in the game. A good example of that, I don't know if it's still in the game or not. It looks like they might have taken it out. Yeah, I think they took it out. But oh wait, no, we're in my playbook. If I go to all plays, there are some playbooks or some formations in here that you might not be able to run in your normal playbook. You can add in a wildcat, for example, which isn't in a lot of playbooks. You could run the pistol, which isn't in a ton of playbooks, and you can run different pistol formations, a whole bunch of different pistol formations that aren't going to show up in the typical playbook. This one's essentially like a wishbone formation, so you can do all types of different creative stuff with the playbook, and you can keep your you can keep the opponent guessing, the defense guessing, because you're always going to be able to come out in different looks, but you're also going to know what you're doing. You're going to know what plays you're picking. You're going to know what works. You're going to know what works for you, and you're going to be able to run them effectively. So that's really important, and that's really valuable. Hopefully you guys see that. If you do, please leave a like on the video. Let me know that this is good information and this helps you guys out. Please let me know by subscribing to the channel and staying tuned for more videos. And as always, comment down below if it did help you out. I like to hear that feedback, and I'll converse with you guys. Let me know that it helped you out. Let me know what playbooks you guys are running. Let me know what plays you really like in this game, because you guys can always help me out. I can help you out by giving you plays as well. So let me know. Give me feedback. Like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. I hope you guys have a great rest of your night, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.